Least the process was a few kind of after the last fight, waited about 5-6 weeks, and then Ali told me basically I was going to be released, and I started searching and thinking what I wanted to do with my career.
Wow. And that's all she wrote for Patchy Mix. Hey man, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. During the short career that Patchy Mix had in the UFC, coming from Bellator, being the bantamweight champion of the world, coming into this organization, might have just had one of the worst careers. And I know he didn't go on an 8-fight losing streak or, this absolutely ridiculous losing streak guys like Tony Ferguson or other dudes are having. Chris Montehinho, who has fought 3 times in the UFC and still hasn't won a fight. But the type of caliber fighter that Patchy Mix was coming into the UFC, all the hype behind him being a former Bellator world champion, I thought we would get a little bit better. I thought we would have got something a little bit more impressive. But my goodness, against Mario Batista and Jakub, whatever you want to call him, Jacob Jakub, the goddamn dude put on some of the worst performances that we have ever seen in UFC history. I'm saying he's on the same level as Chris Montehinho. Honestly, no head movement. There was just absolutely no head movement. This guy doesn't know how to box. He came in here with a lot of hype behind him. A wrestling type of dude. Isn't even going for takedowns. Isn't even getting submissions. I thought he got absolutely exposed when it comes to the skill level. And it's surprising, man, because you're talking about a guy who beat Kairo Horiguchi. Guys that beat Magomedov. It doesn't make sense, but at the same time, the stiffness, the nervousness, being on this platform, I just think it was too much for Patchy Mix, man. And I gotta tell you like this, dude, that might have been one of the worst runs in UFC history, especially being from a capable fighter like Patchy Mix. As he goes to Ryzen, got released from the UFC and has moved over to Ryzen, which is honestly, it could be a good thing, right? When they signed Patchy Mix, they must have been paying him more than 12 and 12, right? More than a regular fighter. We just heard Josh Hokett got paid 12 and 12 at UFC 324. So they must have paid him a lot more. When he tried to renegotiate for a new contract, they must have not offered him a lot of money due to the situation that he's in. Got an offer from Ryzen, probably got a lot more money than he would have ever in the UFC. So at the end of the day, I don't know the financials, but I clearly see the reason why Patchy Mix has officially left the UFC. You can't win a fight. You can't get up the pay ladder. So with a big name, it's only smart to go to a lower level organization and try to build your reputation back there. That's breaking news, my people. Patchy Mix is out. Now, one more thing that I want to talk about going into the Ring 6, Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez this Saturday.
Turkey Al-Sheikh, the commissioner of boxing, the true commissioner of boxing that has dispelled any narrative that the big fights couldn't happen, have did the unthinkable and brought in Devin the Dream Haney for the live fight broadcast. And both of you is on the list.
How is Devin Haney, Devin the Dream Haney, gonna be commentating the goddamn fight? Who the hell's letting this happen? I absolutely love it, don't get me wrong, but god damn, we know Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, both have history with Devin Haney. Both, all of them, could have fought each other. Contracts are being flown, being tossed everywhere. Nobody liked negotiations. A lot of beef between them. And I know Devin the Dream Haney's at 147 pounds, right? He just became the WBO 147-pound champion by beating your boy Brian Norman Jr. So it's gonna be interesting to see what type of perspective, what type of outlook, you know, he gives watching this fight. If he's gonna be talking crap the whole time, or is he gonna be respectful, understanding, and talk about, you know, the weight classes and the possibilities of them coming up to fight Devin the Dream Haney later on in the future. It's gonna be exciting, man. But to me, it's wild that Devin Dream Haney will be one of the live broadcasters for this event. I think it makes it a lot more funner and interesting, because this already seems like the creme of the crop, right? We got one of the biggest fights of 2026, but having somebody commentate it like this kind of makes it even more exciting, makes it even a bigger possible chance for a future super mega fight to get you excited, as long as Devin the Dream Haney starts to talk a little bit crap during the fight, my people. It's breaking news, man. I can't believe this is going down today. We're having the Ring 6 last press conference. Last night was UFC 325's press conference. Not the most exciting, but it is what it is, my people. It's time to move on. Big days ahead of us. Let's go.